9 Oktober 2024, dua petinju Inggris tapi dengan cerita yang sangat pribadi akan saling bertarung di Copper Box Arena. Dan Aziz, veteran berpengalaman yang membidik comeback dan punya dendam lama, dia datang dengan motivasi besar atas kekalahan di masa amatir. Sementara lawannya adalah Lewis Edmondson, sang penantang muda yang tak terkalahkan pada saat itu dan siap merebut tahta kemenangannya. Hari ini bukan soal sabu, ini soal pembalasan, ambisi dan warisan tinju domestik. Memasuki ronde pertama, pertarungan dimulai dengan tempo hati-hati. Aziz seperti biasanya langsung maju dengan gaya precision fighting. Dia mencoba menutup jarak sambil melemparkan jab pendek untuk memotong gerakan lawan.
Edmondson just switching stances pretty regularly here. Aziz Edmondson goes back to orthodox, throws a lead.
So not giving room or time to be tricked, exert the pressure, force the tempo, you know, really.
He was boxing under Brian O'Shaughnessy. No longer Buddy McGirt. Feeling out round. It's Aziz who's been trying so far.
Memasuki ronde kedua, Aziz mulai lebih aktif memotong ring. Ia mendorong Edmondson ke sudut dan rally ring, memaksa pertukaran jarak dekat. Edmondson tetap sabar, tidak terpancing dan memilih memukul seperlunya. Jab lurus dan counter singkat. Ronde kedua tercatat sebagai ronde teknis tanpa ledakan besar, namun menunjukkan pola pertarungan kedua petinju.
In the opposite straight through that sort of sidestep as the feet steps in with the left hand there, Edmondson from the south. Risks when he changes the feet, he's not, and he stayed there. As you say, he is
Seymour in the corner between rounds telling
his mid combination just now, but
no, make him right, that's what he should do. Coming double.
The use of the feet's interesting. Grabs hold of Aziz. Travels further than people just explode into it, punch up with it.
You know, a faster pace than this.
Memasuki ronde ketiga, Aziz berhasil mendesak Edmondson ke tali dan mendaratkan beberapa pukulan ke badan. Edmondson membalas dengan pukulan lurus cepat. Ini ronde di mana pertarungan mulai terasa semakin fisikal dan berat.
Yeah, but you lose a lot of power when you orthodox stance or the southpaw stance. He's looking to throw. And if you've lost your feet as you're punching, you know, if you land it on the button, it's also tending to get you and then clinch or one punch. Good job there from Edmondson as he's trying to move that head on the way in. Work from him. Let that Aziz fall short. Bob and weave, explode that jab up, and it's landed there. Edmondson too. There's the jab short. For about 10-15 seconds ago, they both stepped in and looked to open out. High. And there's that jab of Aziz.
Late nights, when it were no good for me, but yeah, I've just about recovered.
Again from Aziz. He can find a rhythm with that, and that'll be a good thing for him. He's a bit of a promoter.
Memasuki ronde keempat, Edmondson menyesuaikan strategi mengatur jarak dengan lebih disiplin. Jab panjangnya menjadi senjata efektif dan menghentikan laju Aziz. Ia juga mendaratkan beberapa strength kanan. Aziz tetap agresif, tetapi ketepatan pukulan Edmondson lebih terlihat di ronde ini.
Looking for the overhand right there. Aziz didn't land absolute. That's good though from Edmondson, who lands the 1-2. B beginning to close that distance a little bit more effectively, and fight is just starting to. He'd become the 10th fighter to win. Denis Andries, he manages to do it. We haven't had one for 30 years, 94. Since then, the criteria changed. Aziz lands right, and then Edmondson steps in and lands his A, who've claimed that Lonsdale bout outright at 100. Final 30 seconds of round 4. Aziz again just looking for the jab and then rolls off or dips off.
He's really deceptive with it. You know,
To take the last couple of rounds for him, he's landed a few of those. There's not been much.
see him there just bending down.
Super Dan Aziz, nicknamed after Super the first round of draw as well, because I felt like there was no one who put a claim on it.
It's a long conversation.
Memasuki ronde kelima, Aziz mengubah ritme, lebih banyak bergerak maju dengan volume pukulan. Ia menyerang badan Edmondson untuk menguras stamina petinju yang bergerak banyak. Edmondson tetap bertahan dengan baik, walau mulai terjepit beberapa kali akibat tekanan Aziz.
Behind the right hand. It's still quite a stop-start this. He steps in, leads off with the hook there, then goes with the right hand to the... For a tall man, Edmondson doesn't...
Again, we don't know what the referee said. Good left hand there from...
Slightly lost his balance as he threw it. So, yet to land much nearest round of the fight, this actually, I would say. And there's that right hand again.
Yeah, that was a good round from Edmondson. Landed a couple of solid.
Memasuki ronde ke-6, Aziz mendaratkan pukulan signifikan ke Edmondson bertahan keras menggunakan warlord untuk keluar dari tekanan. Tapi ronde ini milik Aziz dengan sangat solid.
I think you must be right, George, because Aziz gave Edmondson a look at the end of this, bit by bit taking his feet out and caught him.
He's going to walk onto shots.
And that's exactly what happened.
Too slow, it's like he's lunging, he gets caught. Because he does have to always cover a lot.
Weakness. Right hand there from Aziz off the back. They want to get back into the thick of it.
You know, this is the range. Aziz wants it to punch off that.
Came in. As they're bent a little bit more.
Yeah, another good jab.
Yeah, that was his best round.
Edmondson looking fine.
Memasuki ronde ke-7, pertarungan berjalan keras. Aziz tetap menjadi petinju yang mendorong tempo, tapi Edmondson mulai kembali menemukan ritmenya. Serangan lurusnya mendaratkan beberapa kali, meski tekanan Aziz terus mengganggu. Tidak ada momen besar, tapi ronde berlangsung berat bagi keduanya.
He hasn't done it before, where we know Aziz has.
Of cuffing shots, doesn't he? Where he'll throw that front foot quite opening earlier on, George, that when you do that, when you sense the throwing combination a bit more, that was
was a great right hand. Sorry,
The counter, but is it a bit frustrating?
right. If he can start this round strong, but I don't know if he's feeling the pace. Keep creeping forward, cutting off the ring. His mouth's open from time to time.
But Aziz is keeping the tempo high here.
Step back or step in.
Backs off slightly as Edmondson managed to evade his most recent trains.
Memasuki ronde ke-8, Aziz datang dengan marah, volume pukulan meningkat. Ia menekan seperti petarung yang tidak mau kalah. Edmondson dipaksa bertahan dan bergerak defensif, tetapi tetap melepaskan counter yang rapi. Aziz sukses mendaratkan 2 hook kiri kuat. Ini adalah ronde kerja keras Aziz dari awal sampai akhir.
Edmondson up towards the midway point. Moving around that out the clock face, Jazone hands go. Kevin Parker, for what I assume he deems to be a delivery. He had too much choice there, the referee. A point deduction at any stage of a fight. He's maybe just needs to do a bit more, I think, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's waiting a little bit.
Again, the early rounds were difficult to score, but Aziz is
Just bobbing and weaving, staying low, and he's been out 8 rounds once before, but it wasn't in a
I mean, sometimes it comes down to the shot.
yeah, when you got a guy dipping down low, looking to crouch up, you want to try and you want to walk him onto the uppercut.
Memasuki ronde ke-9, pertarungan mulai terlihat fisik. Keduanya mulai sedikit melambat tetapi tetap disiplin. Edmondson memanfaatkan celah, melepaskan jab yang semakin bersih. Aziz balas dengan pukulan ke tubuh yang membuat Edmondson harus mengatur napas.
There's that uppercut.
Edmondson encouraged there.
Again, lead, nice jumping jab from Dan Aziz.
Again, Edmondson just stepping in, but the gloves are up there from Aziz. He's
See the replay.
Hood looking to try and make the fight. Often it hasn't been the more punches landed, then the dynamic of it does. It's not all that much in it at times. A good 1-2 there from Edmondson. But that was a good shot from Edmondson.
All right, come here. Let's fucking go. Know your points.
Yeah, that was a good uppercut, timed it nicely, coming in. Yep, see it again there, or was that a different shot?
Right thing for Jacob McMillan to say, because Edmondson would have won that previous round, I reckon. But with 3 early.
Memasuki ronde ke-10, Edmondson menjaga jarak, memilih memukul dan sebagian besar mengenai sasaran. Aziz tetap menyerang, tapi akurasinya mulai hilang. Edmondson tidak banyak melepaskan volume, namun kualitas pukulannya jelas unggul.
He landed that well, and just before then he landed really good. I mean, of course, it's easier said than done, but the key to success, switch stances. If you're hot, it only takes that half step to step in and catch him.
Landed a straight right hand on the ropes, then the uppercut, then the body shot.
He doesn't break away clean and try and start again. He tries to mix it with Aziz, started to land, and he's built upon it.
Again, he's had a couple of good flurries in.
I think Edmondson realised.
If he's paced this well, then this could hand into the pit of the stomach there from Edmondson, who at close range there lets his hands go and close, rather than start a way out, throw that punch and move right in behind.
Memasuki ronde ke-11, Edmondson mulai menerapkan teknik yang lebih ekonomis. Footwork panjang, menjaga jarak, memilih mukul 1-2 dengan akurasi tinggi. Aziz semakin sulit mengejar karena ritme gerak Edmondson yang berubah menjadi lebih mobile. Tidak ada insiden besar yang dicatat, namun ronde ini krusial secara skor.
either one of these two really willing to commit in this round. Of how competitive it's been in his career so far, this is commendable. And given that this is his first 12-rounder,
Aziz, it flows for him better.
was starting to slip away from him a bit, but he didn't panic. Right hand comes.
Yeah, definitely still to play for in his last 20 seconds. Who finishes strong might nick the round.
And both of them end up on the canvas, tidy it up, and with a stern word for the corner as well. Not an awful lot. Trying to hook up the back foot there, Edmondson didn't really. In this 11th, it's difficult to pick between the two.
Fucking go. Yeah. Put it on him. Put it on him and take him out.
All of this, he just doesn't need to be reckless in this final round. Edmondson.
Memasuki ronde ke-12, Edmondson fokus untuk mengamankan kemenangan. Ia banyak bergerak, menjaga jarak, dan tidak mengambil resiko besar. Aziz mencoba menekan habis-habisan, namun Edmondson tetap bertahan dengan disiplin. Edmondson menggunakan walk-walknya untuk mempertahankan keunggulan hingga bel akhir.
Needs to put it on Aziz and have a big finish here, maybe not in his favour as well. But there have been but from where we're sitting, Aziz trying to make things happen. Who's taking the centre? A lot of close rounds, particularly early in the fight. Nice long right hand there from Edmondson, landed though.
I mean, I've got Dan Aziz, the same as the viewers, three up here going into the...
A good right hand, Dan Aziz took it.
Boxing like a man who feels like he's in front, isn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't interested on.
There goes the clapper. Aziz looking, unless somebody can find something. This was a...
Lewis Edmondson berhasil mengalahkan Dan Aziz lewat majority decision. Pertarungan ini bukan hanya soal ring, tapi soal masa lalu. Edmondson datang dari kekalahan amatir dan berhasil mengukir namanya di panggung profesional. Sementara Aziz meskipun telah menekan dengan agresi dan pengalaman, gagal membalikan keadaan. Kemenangan ini bisa jadi awal era baru untuk Edmondson, sedangkan Aziz harus menata ulang ambisinya. Tulis pendapat kalian di kolom komentar tentang pertarungan ini, dan jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan nyalakan loncengnya agar teman-teman tidak ketinggalan ulasan tinju lainnya.